All right, are we back? Checking to see if we're actually live here. I don't know if it's working. We had a power outage on the whole street and missed my pullback here on the indices, but that's the way it goes, guys. Trading, sometimes it's like this. You got your kid home from school. She's sick. She's screaming, crying, annoying the living fuck out of you, and the power goes out on the whole street and you miss your trade setup. So that's where we're at. Let's see if we can regroup and get back to it. I'm pretty fucking pissed off right now, to be totally honest with you, because this is the setup I was waiting for on the NASDAQ and should be long right now from about 17,730. So that's where we're at, my friends. So if you go back and go look at the stream before the entire street lost power here in beautiful fucking ice cold Sweden. This is the pullback we were waiting for. I should be long now. I'm not, because power went out and kid had a nervous breakdown, home from preschool, very sick. But that was probably the setup we were waiting for. Perfect recipe, great setup, and let this be a lesson that when power outages happen, you guys, it's really unfortunate, but you know, things happen. Your internet can go out and it's sucks, but that's life. And I just all right. So that's how it goes sometimes, you guys. I'm really upset since I missed my pullback on the NASDAQ, but I'm gonna just shake it off, and the analysis is absolutely amazing as usual. And now we're squeezing like we thought we would. We got the pullback we so patiently waited for. Now we're just gonna have to find another market. So let's go. So I'm gonna regroup. My kid's having a horrible day. She's home from preschool. Life is not fun at this exact moment, but I'm gonna regroup. And this is just so you know, for your own trading, this is when mistakes can come in, because you'll be so angry that you were stalking a trade, you waited patiently, you did everything right, and then something out of your control, like the internet going out, or the power in this case going out, which takes out the internet, and then your kid has a breakdown because you can't watch TV. These are the things that get the nerves flaring, and you just gotta sort of do your best to regroup. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a human being as well, and I get extremely upset at these types of things. And now I'm just gonna breathe deeply and try and regroup. It's frustrating to watch the NASDAQ, to know you'd be up, I don't know, 1,500 on each challenge account right now. Those are the trades you wait for. I suppose there'll be more, you guys. I suppose there'll be more. But that was just nailed it. I think, go back. I forget what I said. Go back and watch that. What did I say in the first video? That I'm stalking the NASDAQ into 17,720, something like that. Pretty darn nice right there, guys. All right. So that's exciting. Whew. Okay. So the indices are going up. We missed our little chance there for now. We'll have to regroup and see if they give us another shot to get long. But this is how I like to do it. Let it be a lesson, guys. Just in this is why we wait. You know, trending up. There's your pullback. There's your perfect signal there on the NASDAQ. Just those are the trades you wait for. Those are the ones you want to get. So I'm just going to take a quick break, pause it real quick here, Probably gonna kill the live stream. I guess I'll go a little bit more. Just gonna just pause it here for just a sec. All right. I believe I am live. Guys, we had a power outage. Go rewind the second part of the stream. So I'm just regrouping here. Missed the pull. You know, my power outage went out right when I was waiting for the pullback on the NASDAQ. It hurts. It hurts. It really hurts. Yeah. This was the point. This was the big move I was looking for in the NASDAQ. You guys, you can't make it up. Just be prepared. Stuff is going to happen at the worst time. I'm glad this happened live. It's a good lesson for you guys. I'd probably be very close to passing all 10 of these challenge accounts on this one trade. This is the one I've been waiting for, and now I got to patiently wait for another one. And it does hurt. It does. I have to admit it. It hurts a lot. You got COVID, you're fighting through, you're waiting for the setups, and then you got it, and then boom. Like, honestly, my power goes out, I don't know, maybe once a year. That's the moment it goes out, you guys. So, okay. Anyways, I got to now mentally strip away the fact that I stalked this trade perfectly and couldn't be in on it. So I got to get that out of my head. So the indices, we plan to go long today. That trade now has happened. And due to a power outage, we were not able to participate, which is extremely unfortunate. But that's just kind of the way things go sometimes, you guys. So now what I have to do is not think about that and not get angry that I missed it, which is very difficult. And don't go in now taking all kinds of stupid trades, because that is... You'll notice when something bad happens, and let this be a lesson for you guys. Let me be the guinea pig here for you. When you're trading and you're about to get in a trade and your 3-year-old starts to throw a fucking goddamn fit, or your internet goes out, or your power goes out, or God knows, one of these things happen, it's gonna boil your blood, and it's gonna lead to you immediately just I don't know what it is, but for me, I get extremely upset. And in the past, now I know just to don't put on a trade like within about a half hour of that episode, because I got to cool down, because otherwise I'm just not making good decisions. So I got to regroup. So hopefully this helps you guys if you have a similar issue where it teaches you to regroup when something really unfortunate like this happens. This is like the most movement we've had all week on the NASDAQ. Just waited for it perfectly. Okay, so that's all right. That's neither here nor there. Well, it's hard enough to have those things happen in private, guys, let alone you're streaming, and just, that's the way it goes. So I think the 10-year, I'm just waiting probably to get long down in here if we can get a good long opportunity down here on the 10-year. I think we are live, by the way, so seems like it's coming through without any problems. I guess I'll just continue to stream as though it is coming through without any problems. I guess we'll find out afterwards, because I had to relocate my router and do all these things because of the power outage. Man, Sweden during the winter, you guys, when it gets cold, everybody starts using the power, and sometimes it goes out. All right, so let's look at the 30-year here. Anyways, that's the kind of setup. That's what I stock. That's what I wait for. That's why, you know, it pays off to be patient, because those really good trades, when the fucking power doesn't go out, it pays off to wait for those really good trades, right? It's really important. So here we're looking at the 30-year. We're waiting for, you know, sort of a pullback. I do think bonds probably are going to push higher today. We'll see. Look at, this is the ultra bond. I think this is push higher. Gold. You can see gold is kind of looking similar to the ultra bonds here. Some good volatility today, some good trades. Looks like the market's kind of coming back into a phase that'll be giving us a lot of trades and a lot of opportunities, which is good. Let's look at silver. Just trying to get resettled, guys, after when something like that happens. It's, especially when you wake up every morning, you're like, fuck, I have COVID, I don't feel good, but I'm going to do this anyways, because and then, yeah, it's you just got to regroup. I'm not a victim, fine, but you got to, like, it when it pisses you off like that, you just got to kind of regroup. Look at platinum here. Platinum, Steve had a good long off of that level we called earlier from platinum. You'll see we got long at that 889 level, which was nice. Or Steve did. And I still think we have a lot of support down there, but I'm going to wait and see if that hourly closes for platinum. We got crude oil coming at 10:30. I'm going to analyze, and we'll see how much trading I do, guys, but I'm going to be very careful, just because that NASDAQ trade that I just missed because of the power outage, you know, I'd be up so big on that one account, I'd probably be close to done for the day, because it's just, you know, now if I take a trade and lose, it's going to make me even more angry. So I'm aware of that, and I got to be very careful about that, because I don't have the buffer of the win I just missed out on due to the power outage. So that's just sometimes the way the emotions go. So crude, we got the number coming out in 6 minutes. We'll probably watch it and wait for the other markets to settle into their 11 o'clock close. See if we can battle through the adversity. Not like anything major happened, obviously. You know, what's even worse, I guess, you know, sometimes during periods like this, what helps, and I just remembered this, is think about if something really shitty happened, which this was pretty shitty, just waiting for that pullback and not being able to capitalize on it because the internet goes, the power goes out, fucks up your router, and you miss the trade. But then that does suck, right? Because we'd be up very nicely across all of our challenge accounts. But when something like that happens, I find that it's important to focus on, okay, well, what could have happened that would have been even worse? Well, I guess I could have been in a position on my real accounts without a stop, because, you know, I don't trade with a stop very often, right? I'll have sometimes like an emergency stop way outside where my position is in case I lose power or internet, right? So I guess I could have been in a real position and lost connectivity and not been able to manage my trade like I usually can and get out with a small loss. And maybe, you know, it could have been a lot worse. So I guess I'm going to focus on that, and that'll help me just shake off the fact that we missed this trade for the challenges. And I let my little girl stay home from preschool today, which was a huge mistake. That's never going to happen again unless she can't get out of bed. Very spoiled little girl. Very spoiled. Her mother spoils her rotten, so she has a difficult time learning. So, all right. So crude number coming out in 4 minutes. Just quickly cycle through. So I'm going to focus on the fact that I didn't lose internet connectivity when I was, you know, long 7 ultra bond contracts on a real account, and then you lose internet connectivity. That's not fun. We're not participating in this move up, which we should be, but that's life. And you're going to have a lot of resistance, I think, up here into this extension at 518. I don't think we're going to blow through that. We'll have to see. So I may look to play a short up in this level. You can see on the ES, you've got a really nice quarterly. This is the quarterly chart, you guys. So you've got a really nice quarterly resistance level coming in here at the exact level is, well, it's quite a bit, 50-50. So it's quite a bit higher than we are now. Keep an eye on that. Get the yearly envelope top up here too. You got some resistance up here. So keep an eye on this level. If you're long, probably a good place to maybe take some profits if you are long ES. Can't wait to hear from Steve. He's probably killing it right now. Let's look at the NQ. Yeah, NQ's got probably further to go here. So, you know, keep waiting for pullbacks, indices. Let's go back and look at crude. All right, so we got the inventory number coming out here, and you know the dollar is pretty weak today. Indices are firing to the upside. Bonds are pretty stable, so see what happens with crude. But I think, you know, you got a lot of support down below 73 down in here. This is kind of the key OMA daily level that I'm looking at, you know. Basically down in here, we will get a spike down there. We'll see what happens on the inventories. Bring up crude. I don't trade crude very often, you guys, so you can see the low of the day so far is here at, you know, 73.25. So see if the numbers can punch it down and reverse it back up. Yeah. So that's where we're at. Oh man. Nice when it is finished. The Swedish winter is over. I'm definitely ready to get out of here. For shizzle my whizzle. All right, we got the number being released here in 30 seconds. Steve said in the elite members area, he made a nice trade on platinum. Nice job, Steve, if you're listening. Yeah, cool. So Steve's kicking ass. Awesome. Anyways, that is the potential. Oh, anyways, how awesome our analysis is when we patiently wait for our setups. That's the most important thing. So just going to focus on the positives, you know. Here's the crude number. You can see crude's kind of going a little nuts here. Don't want to do anything stupid during these numbers. You can get pretty nuts. Not surprised to see it pushing higher. It can get a little wacky here. You didn't get that spike down. You know, in the past when I've watched a crude number, you know, you get some pretty crazy volatility. But lately, like at the stock market open, and the numbers, you're just not getting the same kind of, you know, crazy volatility. Not really giving you the outlier chance to get in. Anyways, crude. We'll see what that does. 10:30, so gonna have to get ready for the 11 o'clock. Oh, I've got the break. And I'll probably stop streaming here in a bit, just because, you know, we had a great day. Going to take off break sign. We had a great day. You know, we waited for that perfect setup on the NQ and the ES, and due to a power outage, we just couldn't get it. So I think I'm just gonna have to leave it there, you guys, because that was the trade I was planning on executing today on the challenge accounts. I couldn't. But look, what are you gonna do when the power goes out? You can't do a whole lot about it. So I'm just gonna have to chalk it up to the fact that the gods want to give me a little bit of a handicap here, and that's okay. Not a big deal. But I don't really feel like streaming anymore today after dealing with that fiasco and dealing with my child having a nervous breakdown behind the scenes because she can't have her fucking cake. So I'm going to leave you guys there. I'm in a pretty bad mood. I'll be back tomorrow at 7:30, and we'll see. You know, just continue to patiently wait for our setups, and yeah, use OMA to get great direction, great levels. We have a fantastic edge. And it just repeats itself again and again and again and again. And we're just going to be here milking it again and again and again and again. All right. Take care, you guys. I got to go. I got to put some space between myself and all this for right now. Okay. Bye-bye.